All righty. Anyway, the top of the 9 o'clock hour on this program, and I really was looking forward to this. And I told Stace last week, this is a program that I might start watching as it happens on a Saturday evening rather than knowing ahead of time I'm going to want to fast forward through a lot of shit. But now we're 50-50. We're 1-1. Anyway, top of the 9 o'clock hour. Tony introduces Christian Cage and Dino. And even though Christian actually knows how to work with an interviewer, even though he has to boost Tony's arm up, Tony gets tired and the microphone starts drooping. But Christian, I think he and Punk, I wouldn't mind if they just did dueling 30-minute promos. One guy go 30, the other guy go 30, then the other guy tag back in, do 2 hours that way. I don't know that I'd mind that as bad as I do these normal programs because he can fucking talk. And nobody wrote this shit for him. And he's doing it brilliantly. And he savaged his hometown of Toronto. And then and the heelish demeanor of him and the big goof in the back. And Christian has the belt over his shoulder, even though the dinosaur won it. And he acts like he's the champion. That was great stuff. But the best line was, Tony, I left the show last week in a really bad mood. Because you know this story, right? The bad mood quote? Or have you even heard about this?
I don't know.
Last week, after Collision got raves by us and many people, and it was actually a wrestling program rather than their normal caca, Uncle Dave tweeted out or printed in something, whatever, it was a quote from him, that he talked to one top star who went home in a bad mood from the show and said it's like a ticking time bomb with him there. Something's going to happen eventually. Talking about Punk. And so Christian, to make fun of that stupidity, I left the show last week in a really bad mood. But can you believe they're still trying?
What has happened to Dave? I can't explain it. I really can't.
They're still trying it. And somebody on Twitter said, why did Jericho leave the show in a bad mood? Did somebody ask him where his wife was on January 6th? But anyway, again, and as this audience they had here shows, they've gotten to the core group of the Buckaroo Banzai fans to poison them against Punk.
Don't ruin Buckaroo Banzai and associate it with the Young Bucks.
All right. But anyway, they're still trying. And especially because they saw that at least last week, and in his segments especially, Punk puts on a television program that a wrestling fan can stomach watching. Instead of just a fucking, either a 10-year-old mentally or a 40-year-old virgin. They had interviews with all of the... Oh, I'm sorry, did you have any comments about Christian's promo?
Nah, it was fine.
Well, thank you for summing that up.
Not looking forward to seeing more of them feuding with Wardlow.
So, oh, God, no. No, I just want to hear Christian talk. And if they can keep the dinosaur just standing back there as window dressing without having to see him work, that'll be a plus.